What do you get when you cross a supermodel, an artist, and a professional conversationalist into one? The answer is a Japanese geisha. Contrary to belief, geishas sell their skills and not their bodies. Today, I'd like to tell you about their mysterious journey and life. The dream starts as a young girl who enters an IKEA and is accepted as a shikomi. An IKEA is a geisha house, and the shikomi must pay back her debt starting right away by doing household chores for it and running errands not only for the geishas that live there, but also to the mother of the house who accepted her. As she transitions into adolescence, Shikomi gets promoted into a Minare, who drops her household chores and accrues further debt as she goes to school and learns the valuable skills that she'll use later in her career. But these skills will also be discussed later in my speech. About the age of 20 years old, a Minare turns into a Maiko and gets a mentoring geisha who shows her around the town to the popular tea houses, wealthy patrons that she'll entertain, and to the contacts that she'll find very valuable throughout her career. Each of these items were outlined in the Irish Times February 4th, 2009 article Painted Eyes with details from geishagold.com. Also from Irish Times, in their January 13th, 2006 edition, they published an article entitled Grooming Geisha for Art and Craft, which outlined the various skills that Minares learned while they were in school. These include singing, dancing, and playing musical instruments. Their dancing often included props such as fans and parasols, but their musical instrument was most commonly the samisen, which is a 3-string guitar that has a very mournful sound. However, their most valuable skills were that of the role of bartender and conversationalist. The sake and the witty conversation had to be kept going in order for a geisha to be successful. Leslie Downer of the Wall Street Journal reported back to one of her colleagues, Elizabeth Babowski, from the Wall Street Journal, who wrote an article entitled A Look Inside the Guarded World of a Geisha in the May 1st, 2001 edition of the Wall Street Journal about the extreme mannerisms of the geishas as well, how they seem to be amplified in these amazing women. Lisa Dalby of the Sunday Times went on to say about the preparation for each engagement in her 2006 article, Look of a Geisha, by starting off with the skin wax, which is called a bensuke abora, which is applied to the upper chest, upper back, neck, and face as a foundation for each geisha's makeup. This was followed up by a Narashiro skin paint that turned their skin white, which was considered to be extremely beautiful. Following this, they stained their lips with a safflower red Benny lip gloss, which was also painted on the corners and scantily of each eye to ward away bad luck. Following that, they used a charcoal black eye pencil to draw on their eyebrows in the pre-World War I era. Post-World War I and in modern days, they use a liquid eyeliner to make it more profound. But even in these days, for more formal occasions, geishas use wigs instead of doing their hair very naturally. Beauty doesn't come without a price, though, and the Irish Times and Grooming Geisha for Art and Craft in the January 13, 2006 edition outlined their health issues, including lead poisoning, which was from the Narashiro paint, alcohol abuse, which continues even today, as they drink very heavily from all their engagements, which also causes liver and kidney diseases. Their backs also bear a lot of weight because of the various garments that they wear. They wear layers and layers of garments to keep their figures very slim and fashion forward. And their hair constantly is falling out because of them preening very meticulously to make it look beautiful. The beautiful life may be full of learning and success, but it does not come without consequence. It takes many years to achieve success without succumbing to the horrid stereotypes that follow the challenging geisha profession. But for those amazing ladies who endure this, the struggle and consequences are far outweighed by the satisfaction they get from the work they do, and life is very beautiful.